Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Women have several triggers. And let me get this kind of a follow-up to the podcast I did yesterday, right? About average-looking men being with some good-looking women, right? Look, here's the thing. A lot of people have a very simplistic understanding of the factors that are involved in relationships. They never talk about it. I mean, you get people talking about, yeah, it's just looks, or it's just money, or it's just status, or looks, money, and status. And they play a part. They play a part. But people ain't really looking at the overall dynamics, right? So, this was inspired by me talking about average-looking men and good-looking women. Understand something. When you look at a particular woman, yeah, she could be a dime to you. She could be all that. And then you see her with a dude and he don't look like all that. You wondering why they together. What'd he do? Oh, he must have some money. And some people may think he has some game. Nah, they probably just clicked. See, that's the first thing. Women, at the end of the day, they got to click with a dude. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how good looking you are. You gotta click. The thing with men, a lot of times, many men will mess with a woman just because she fine. Now, that's why a lot of men get burned, because they don't be trying to check out her personality. They get burned, like literally. You be coming back with some disease, they trying to pee, and they like screaming, got fire coming out their dick. All right? Or their bank account gets considerably lighter. Or she bringing some drama, but she got a fat ass, though. Or she got a pretty face, though. And that's where a lot of dudes get... Man, look. But when a woman is checking out a dude, she look at everything. She ain't just looking at that dude. Like, she might find that dude attractive, right? She might actually find that dude. She might look at a dude and say, all right, he got a nice eyes. He got a jawline. Broad shoulders, muscular. And, I always say get in your best shape. But that woman is also some inside of her saying, does he resemble my imprint? Remember, I talked about the imprint. Trust me, women they will always have underlying attraction for that imprint, even if they ain't like the person. So I'm going to tell you what. A woman, she will always get hot around some dorky dudes if the first dudes to get with her were dorky. And that does happen. And I know some dudes say, oh, she wouldn't have got, if she a dime, she would have never got with a dorky dude. I'm like, and I said this, I think I said this on a video I did with Mr. Lucario. I said, you don't know what that woman was like in high school when she first started having sex, man. There's a whole lot of those like dimes that you see walking around. They spectacular, got those heels. You get the before pictures and you be like, what? They had the braces, they had acne, didn't know what a comb was, didn't know what makeup was, hadn't filled out yet. Because some women don't fill out till late. So you got that woman who was dorky, she still wanted to have sex, she get with the dorky dude. Right? Yeah, she might have wanted the football player. She might have wanted to star the most popular person. But she had to deal with who she got to deal with. Shoot, sometimes dudes, women just deal with, they'll have sex with some dude that they cool with in the neighborhood. Like, a lot of guys don't get that. Every woman's imprint ain't a bad boy. Might not have blew her mind or anything. But if her imprint first couple guys were just whatever, that's what she gonna have it. So that's a trigger. So subconsciously, she's matching her imprint against what you presenting. All right. And then, you know what? There's the class issue. BGS did a great job bringing out the octane issue. Because you can't even talk about it. Because if I talk to 5 different women, they represent each octane. And I present a man to them. Right? The 85, like, okay, say it's like a clean-cut dude, right? Say it's a clean-cut dude. He's classically handsome. He's, got the body, everything. Dressed, fairly well, like he got some sense and everything. You know what? The 85 octane, those are ratchet ones. They might look at him and say, I don't see any tats. And he don't got a grill on it. Or he looks soft. Boom. He still look good, but because of their class, they ain't picking him. The 87 might look like, nah, he don't look like that good husband type. He look like he want to get out there and do something. I just want to chill out. Boom. Now the 89 and the 89 might take him. Might say, oh, okay, he good. Okay. He got one there, 1 out of 3. The 92 might look at him and say, well, yeah, he look a little too good. He don't look like he'd be ambitious and shit. So it's like 1 out of 4. And then the 5th one, the 100 octane, they mean like he ain't no baller. So women looking at that class thing, well, something we never talk about is religion. I know some women, I've known several women, old and young. If you ain't their religion, they ain't messing with you. You know, especially in the black community, dominant religion is Christianity. There's a lot of sisters out there. You know, if you ain't a part of some church, they ain't messing with you. Now, you got some women out there don't care. They still gonna mess with you. But you got a lot very devout, especially depending on the denomination. You get one of those denominations like a little bit more conservative, and they'll be like, nah, man, shoot. Some denominations, they ain't gonna mess with you if you Christian, but you in a different denomination. I remember some women talking, this woman was talking about this one dude. She was like, he had everything, but he Catholic. She was a Baptist. And I was like, it's the same God, right? But she's like, nah, he Catholic. I was like, okay. You know, that's a trigger. Religion, imprint, class, subculture. Right, I remember seeing a couple the other day. Both of them were tatted up. I mean, both of them had nice sleeve tattoos and all of that. Or, you know, I remember I did a seminar years ago. Right, had all these people in it, and it was like one couple. They were both goths. Like purposely had teeth missing and piercings in weird places. And I actually said, you know, sometimes people just meet that perfect match. Then looked at them, everybody in the seminar looked at them, and they laughed. They were good sports about it. They were like, yeah. Because I said, some people just meet that click. And what I say earlier about that click, you got to click. There's so many little things. See, understand something. Most women probably most women don't have a balanced sex drive. Most of them repressed or something. And most of them are repressed in a way that they have a trigger. They have a key to their sex drive. Like they not going to get hot for you unless you got this. So, and believe it or not, it's usually not the looks that get them, that unlock the key. The looks just get them over there. That's why you get some dudes who can have those classic looks, model looks, and they complaining about women because they don't have the rest of the keys. Like when a woman is sexually repressed, you might have to say something to her in such a way that it unlocks it. You know, you might have to say you don't judge her sexuality. That's a common one. Or you might have to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to church tonight and I'm looking for a wife, right? Because her repression might be she don't want to have sex unless she's married. So, you know, you say that, it's like, okay, well, he going in that direction. You know, you might have to play, like if you're in a black community dealing with the upper classes, you might have to be, she's waiting to hear what frat you're a member of, where you work and everything. Like you get some women out there, it ain't even so much about the money, but it's the social status, right? Like I say, money and status do play a part. It could be a trigger. Or the trigger could be you have a gold grill. Like your whole teeth is grilled. That could be it. Or you got a tattoo somewhere. You know, or it could be you do something crazy or something. It's just like if you, I remember I had a couple women get with me because they liked the leather jacket I was wearing. They were like, that's a sexy leather jacket. In fact, I got a jacket, my leather jacket, no, it's not even the same one, but this one, I should have kept that. I've got more pussy behind that one jacket because they say it just made me look a certain way. That's a trigger. A certain look that you have is a trigger. Women have several triggers. Now, my point with that is sometimes that average looking dude, he just might have a trigger for that woman. It don't mean, see, that's a big reason why I would tell guys, don't worry about what even what I'm telling you or any coach is telling you, basically we giving you a perspective. At the end of the day, you gotta go out there and find what works for you, right? Like I get some people, they'll say, well, Ron, what do you do here? What do you say here? I say it works for me because the woman's looking at my eyes. Most women like my eyes, or most women looking at my shoulders or chest. I've had some women say they like my lips. You don't know what's triggering them. It's a look. The trigger could be the voice. It could be whatever. Every single woman has a combination code to her. Every single woman. Now I know some very advanced people who figured out a good combination for everybody, but y'all ain't getting that here, right? But for the most part, though, you got to keep that in consideration. Like when you see a dude with a particular woman, don't be like, oh, he did this or he got money or something. You limiting yourself. You don't know what's up with that woman. You might say the dude might be like 5'5" and 300 pounds. And she like 5'10", slim and all of that. And you like, why would she want that short, dumpy dude? Right? You sitting up there trying to figure it out. But then if you could go back in time, you find out the first couple dudes she got with were that way because, well, one, when she was back there, she wasn't slim. She was a big girl. So she got with who she could get with. See, you don't know. The thing is, you can't look at a woman as they are now without knowing their past and what their triggers are. And the point there is you can't see a woman with a guy and make any assumptions. Because the bottom line is she like what she like. So keep that in mind. She got several triggers. Apparently he figured out the key. All right? He figured out the key. He figured out how to trigger her. He figured out the combination. So anyway, that's all I got for you. I'll talk to you later. Peace and blessings.